Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Ask Ruth column. I'm your host, Ruth. Deleting it, letting it go in forgiveness, and let God. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am going to jump right on into it today. And what we're focusing on still is our mindset. And in the last video, we talked about our mindset and what does not serve us. And I talked about there was a way to remove those or essentially delete those things that don't serve us. And that is going to be through forgiveness and a few techniques that's actually helped me let things go. Maybe it's not really in a forgiveness matter. Sometimes I dwell on things, or it could be a habit that I don't like about myself. And by putting this into practice, I have been able to change the habits that does not serve me. So this will work for both. Essentially, we're going to be deleting it and letting it go. In some cases, we're going to be asking for forgiveness, and we're going to be handing it over to God. And we're still focusing on I and family, on the individual within our mindset. Our focus scripture this week is Ephesians 4:30. Be kind and compassionate to one another. Forgive each other just as God forgave you because of what Jesus had done. So remember, we're trying to be more Christ-like from Philippians 2:5, our mindset. So that we're really going to embody about letting things go and letting, giving forgiveness. We definitely want to carry on those positive aspects just like Jesus. So like I said before, our mindset is things that is around us, and it's some of our influences. And some of the things that influence, as I said, was like our genes, and then also it's our family, our friends, our co-workers, our life experiences. There's so much that goes into our makeup. And then there's everyday little conversations that sometimes we don't mean for a certain thing to dwell on, but something in our past. And sometimes, like I said, I don't think it's intentional that some of the things that we may take a certain way, it's not intentional by the other person. Because I have some words, I'm not going to share them, that people have said to me, and I'm like, why is that bothering me so much? Just that word. I mean, and think about it. When we send emails or when we send text messages, we really don't understand the inflection that's being behind the words. We can take it so many different ways depending on how it's punctuated and all of that. So we really need to be mindful. Like I said before, we got to be mindful of what we're giving our focus and our attention to within our mindset. And since we need to be mindful of that, we must be mindful of our words. So that is a little bit about our So this is why I love this technique so much. It's such a great way to get rid of those, like I said, once you do those self-examining techniques about your mindset, and we all have the things that we don't like about our personality, or we wish that we could change about our personality, something about that, something about our mindset we wish we could change. This is how we do it. Because now we're shedding light onto what we don't want, what does not serve us, and what we do want. So some of the techniques I have learned, this is what I want to share with you guys today. So we are going to be taking our power back by choosing what to focus on and not allowing those things that don't serve us, bye-bye. And the things that does serve us, we'll keep those. And then we will get new habits and new beliefs that we'll put in place as we grow together and as we learn together. One of the great ways I like to do this is letting things go is I'm going to write it down. Writing things down, not on a keyboard, not on text, paper, pen, okay? It has to be paper and pen. You have to make a connection. You're literally physically taking the thoughts out of your head, physically writing them down. It cannot be a type or a voice memo. It can't. It won't work. I've tried it and it was not as efficient. So I have a few words that I have written on here. I'm not going to share them with you just because they're personal and they're for me, and you know, these are things, and you guys probably wouldn't understand what they were anyway. So, but they're hang-ups for me. And these are things that I need to work on. So with these two, first thing is that you need to write it down. And then once you write it down on the card, then you can either ask for forgiveness if it's about a person, or you know, if it's something that's really not, maybe it's just a habit that you don't want, or something physical that you don't want. Whatever doesn't serve you, you write it on here. And then once you have done that, then what you're going to do is that you're going to, see, we took the energy from here, from our mind, and wrote it down in a new form of energy on the card. And we're gonna take it and we're gonna burn it. See, when we do this, you're transforming the energy. You're transforming this card into a different state. You're transforming the power and taking the power back. You're no longer allowing it and giving it power. See, it's changing into a different state of energy. You're releasing it, you're letting it go. And once it's been released, then you're able to just free yourself. See, one of my favorite books that's written by Bob Proctor is You're Born Rich. You're born rich, and you truly are. And one of my favorite you truly are. And one of my favorite chapters in that book is Let Go and Let God. It's so eye-opening. And if you guys haven't read that book, I would definitely recommend it. It is a great read. I think I've read that book like 5 times. I love that book. I learn something different every time. And the reason why I learn something different every time is because I'm not the same person that I was 5 years ago. I'm not the same person that I was 6 months ago. We are always continuously learning. Always. Don't ever forget that, guys. And you'll never be the same person that you are today in the next 5 years or even in the next 6 months. Continue growing. So remember, your spiritual DNA is perfect. And I hope I have inspired you. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Again, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is your host, Ruth, signing off. Shalom.